The single most important herb in the world? It literally changed the course of human cuisine forever. And today, this leaf can change your life. Because when you know how to grow it, sell it, and make it into many different value-added products, basil grows fast. It sells even faster. And right now, it just might be the most beginner-friendly cash crop in your garden. In this video, we are going to talk all about basil, including why it is the most important herb in the world, how you can grow it, package it up, brand it, and then monetize it into a profitable business. So let's dive right on in. So first of all, why should you grow and sell basil? Well, there are a couple reasons. One is because basil is literally used in every culture in the entire world. It's added to pesto, pasta, herbal teas, or even as a simple garnish to soup. You will always have a ready and willing customer base, no matter where you live. Secondly, it grows incredibly fast, and you can go from seed to sale in about 60 days or less. If you already have an established plant, you can go from snip to sale in just 24 hours. And thirdly, basil is a staple in 3 of the most popular cuisines in the world: Italian, Thai, and Vietnamese. Each of these cuisines use basil in a slightly different way, which means you can cater to multiple customer bases if you know how to do each of those things. And because of this incredible versatility and worldwide demand, basil sells itself. All you have to do is grow a healthy crop and find some customers. Now, it is very easy to buy basil plants in the springtime and sell them as a house plant. However, this does require that you have a greenhouse or some sort of propagation setup. For most people, starting with seed is going to be a little bit more cost-effective. So let's take a look at how to grow high-quality basil from seed. And so what we're looking at here is a selection of different ways to grow basil. Now, in my opinion, the best way is actually in soil. Growing in soil allows the roots to breathe and access oxygen, which leads to a stronger plant. That being said, there are pros and cons to each of these methods. Depending on your available space and budget, you may choose to grow your basil seedlings in soil blocks, in rock wool, vermiculite, or even coconut coir. Just make sure whatever method you choose, you transition them into a bigger container with plenty of soil as soon as they begin to emerge. Now, basil loves full sun and good drainage. They don't like wet feet. And the most important thing about growing basil is that you prune it frequently. This encourages the plant to grow upwards and outwards, which increases yield. If you don't prune it frequently, it'll just grow tall and gangly and produce hardly any leaves. Another really cool thing about basil is that it is a companion plant, which means it actually helps other crops grow while it's growing. So it's great to plant alongside tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, or even other herbs. Just keep in mind that basil likes to grow in ones 4 through 10. But if you have a heat mat and some grow lights, you can easily grow it year-round indoors. Alright, so now that we know all the benefits of basil and how to grow it, let's talk about harvesting, drying, and preserving it. Now that our plants are mature, it's time to harvest. The key to successful basil harvesting is that you never want to cut from the bottom of the plant. You only want to cut from the top of the plant. We're going to talk about exactly why that is in just a second. But for now, let's go ahead and get to cutting. Now it's time to dry the basil. You can either hang it upside down in a warm, dry place, or you can spread it out on a tray and put it in the dehydrator. You can also freeze it, which maintains the flavor and the color and the nutrients. Or you can infuse oil with it, which adds the flavor of basil to a neutral oil like canola or grapeseed oil. And lastly, you can chop it up and flash freeze it in ice cube trays. These are called fresh frozen cubes. These are great to add to smoothies or soups or stir-fries. They add the fresh flavor of basil without the extra preparation. Don't let one leaf go to waste. Every harvest becomes another product line. Now that we have our dried and preserved basil, let's talk about packaging, branding, and monetization. It's time to package and brand our product. A simple way to do this is by snipping off a little bunch of basil, tying them together with hemp string, and then slapping on a custom label. If you want to step it up a notch, you can weigh out your bunches to ensure that each one is exactly the same size and weight. I would recommend selling fresh basil at a farmer's market or roadside stand. The nice thing about this model is that you can get immediate feedback from your customers and adjust your pricing and your product offering based on their needs and wants. Another option for monetizing your basil crop is to dry it and package it up in nice clear glass spice jars. You can brand your own labels or just use chalkboard markers to write the name of the basil variety on the jar. And then you can sell these online or at farmers markets. And if you have excess basil that you quote unsell as a fresh bunch or as a dried jar, you can infuse the oil and sell it as a value-added product. This is also a really great way to preserve your basil for the winter months. The nice thing about infused oils is that they last almost indefinitely, if you can find a good home for them. And lastly, you can package up your fresh frozen cubes and sell them in a branded pesto jar. Not only does this keep the basil in its peak condition, but it also keeps it fresh and ready to use, which is a really nice value add for your customer. And just like the oil, you can sell these at a farmer's market or roadside stand or even online. And since they last so long, they're perfect for shipping all around the country. So now that we know how to grow, harvest, dry, preserve, brand, and package our basil, let's talk about monetization. How much money can you actually make selling basil? Well, it depends on how much work you want to put in. You can sell fresh bunches for $3 to $5 each. You can sell dried basil jars for $6 to $9 each. You can sell your infused oils for $10 to $15 each. So overall, basil is a gateway herb. It teaches you timing, consistency, and customer flow. And it shows you how something so small can become the start of something massive. Subscribe for the next herb in our series, or comment an herb spice you would like to see below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave me a like down below, and I will see you in the next one.